Good luck.
Merhaba arkadaşlar, hepiniz IEFT Talks webinarlarına hoş geldiniz. Bugün Hermes Colleges Network ile Kanada Quebec'te eğitim, yaşam, çalışma izni ve iş olanaklarını Sufyan'dan dinliyor olacağız. Lütfen sorularınızı questions kısmından sormayı unutmayın. Yes, Sufyan, the stage is yours now.
Thank you so much, Zainab. So, hi everyone, merhaba. So, my name is Sufyan. I'm the admission manager for Hermes Colleges Network. So, today I would like to take you through various colleges. So, our group of 6 colleges. So, we will see not only one, but few colleges, mostly in the province of Quebec. I know it's a new province maybe for you, so I would like to all share with you some interesting details about this province, how is life there, and also all our programs and what are they like. So what we'll do, we'll just start with a video for one of our colleges to give you an idea on the city or the programs, and from there I will start presenting. The time also for other students to join us. Okay, so as I said, so today I'm gonna introduce you to Hermes Colleges Network. So as I said, I will introduce all the colleges that we part of the group, the Canadian educational systems, our programs, the life in Quebec, and the admission process, and we will we'll resume with answering your questions. So Hermes Colleges is a network of 6 colleges, mostly in the province of Quebec. So the province of Quebec is mostly known as the French province. However, it's not always the case. It's very bilingual, but the French is still very dominant. And all our programs are career oriented. So the purpose for our programs is upon completion of the program is to have a direct access to the job market. So, and we have all our programs are available both in French, English, and we offer a pathway programs if your language level isn't enough or for the course. We chose different programs such as the skilled trades, management, IT, and healthcare. So these are the colleges that we'll go through briefly today. So we have Ascent College, Matrix, Aviron, Academy of Learning, Cégep de la Gaspé-des-Îles, and Cégep Marie-Victorin. So these are all the colleges that I'm going to introduce you today. So it's not only one, but 6. These are the location of the colleges. So as you've seen, most of them are in the province of Quebec. Like Aviron is in the city of Quebec, Matrix, Cégep de la Gaspé, Cégep Marie-Victorin, Ascent are in the city of Montreal, which is considered one of the top best cities to live in North America, and one of the top student cities as well currently. And Academy of Learning is in Toronto. So why study in Canada? Obviously, Canada today is becoming a very appealing destination because of its strong economic foundation, safe environment. It's very multicultural, all the attractive and flexible immigration opportunities that offers, It's bilingual, and also the strong economic foundations we said, and how low is the current employment rate. So it's a very appealing destination, especially for international students who are looking at the same time for a good quality of education, for a great experience and lively when living in the province, and also for a career, from a career point of view for the future. So the province of Quebec. So the province of Quebec, as we said, it's known as the French province of Canada. However, it's very bilingual. Is a student-centric cities, been always known for big universities such as Concordia University or other universities. It has a very high quality of education, and also the cost of living. When we compare, for example, Montreal to Vancouver or Toronto, it's very affordable and cheaper. It also has a great demand for skilled workers, and it has a very flexible immigration route. So every province tried to offer different paths to their graduates, to the graduates from this province, and Quebec make it very, very interesting and appealing to its students. And of course, all the breathtaking natural wonders around, and so it's a very lively province to live in. Okay. So this is like brief introduction on the Quebec educational system. So most of our programs that we'll go through today are considered as a career-oriented programs, and you can access to right after the secondary. And so we'll go through in details to all the programs in a bit. So why study at Hermes Colleges Network? So all our programs are career-oriented, either AEC or DEP. They all available both in French and English. We have small class sizes. There's some programs with co-op opportunities, and for most of our programs, apart from the trade, the schedule is very flexible. So you can study either during the day, evening, or weekends, while remaining as a full-time student. So it's make it very flexible. And one thing I've said earlier about the province of Quebec is that all our programs will lead to postgraduate work permits. So this is one of the interesting things about the province of Quebec. So any program you take with us, at the end of your program, you will have a postgraduate work permit that can be from 1 year to 3 years. So it's a very appealing to settle down in the city. And regarding the French, so all our programs are available both in French and English, but also we offer French classes to support you and help you, as well as the government of Quebec. So the government of Quebec has some programs to promote French. So if you as a student decide to come to Quebec, you can study in English, and then if you take French classes with us, and then you can take other French classes with the government can offer you a financial support that can go up to $750 per month just for studying French. So it's a very appealing and very interesting. So French is no longer an issue, but also it's an interesting thing that you can that will help you. You can acquire a new language and obviously succeed in the province. So these are just the amenities of all our buildings. So regarding the programs that we offer, in all our programs, they range from trade skill programs, business and finance programs, IT, information technology, and healthcare programs. So for the trade skills programs, these are purely trade skills. So we have mechanic, automobile, electricity, welding and fitting, plumbing, carpentry. So these trade skill programs are very required in general in Canada, and specifically in the province of Quebec. And there's a great purpose of career that you can follow through this program. So it's not like, for example, like we have like the biggest rail production companies based in Quebec and many other big companies that really require these trade skills and can offer you a great career to evolve in the future. So all these programs available for 1 year to 2 years, both in French and English. We have 3 intakes in September, January, and May. And the students, when they finish these programs, they have already, for the program, they have a part of it as a co-op. And then at the end of their program, they will receive a 3 years work permit. Even if they study for 1 year, at the end, because the program has over 1,800 hours, so they will be eligible for postgraduate work permit of 3 years. So if someone is interested in looking for trade skill programs, these are very, very valuable. The second programs are in business and finance. Our business and finance, we have global supply chain management. So for example, Amazon headquarters of Canada is based in the province of Quebec. We have project management techniques, transport and logistic management, computerized financial management, international trade. So all these are programs that are available in 1 or 2 years. And all these are in Montreal. They are in Montreal city. So just briefly, so the trade skills are in Aviron, Quebec, the city of Quebec. And all the rest of the programs we will see are mostly in Montreal. So as I said, like the supply chain in the province is getting very big, as well as the AI technologies. So here for the information technology, we have civil engineering technology, computer science technology. One of the very interesting programs we just launched is the network security and ethical cyber privacy, as well as artificial intelligence and machine learning. So today, Montreal is becoming the new hub of AI, artificial intelligence in Canada, with Google, Facebook, and all the big AI companies are based in the province of Quebec, and specifically in Montreal. And just recently, the province of Quebec launched a dedicated immigration program for people for students or qualified foreign workers who has experience in artificial intelligence. So these programs are really up to date. And one thing about all our programs is that they are very specific. So you're not going to find just management or just very general. No, it's very specific. It's, for example, civil engineering, it's the design and testing. Computer science technology, software testing. So it's very specific that when you finish your program, you have a really direct access to the job market. And all our programs aren't meant for you to go and study afterwards, but mostly to integrate the job market right after. We have also some health care programs, so early childhood education, which is very, very popular here in the province. We have medical information assistance. These are like just simple programs, but for the degrees, we have the early childhood education, which is a very skills in high demand. So as I said earlier, for students who might not have as I said, all our programs are available in both French and English. And if one of the students don't have the level required, they can also go through a pathway program before starting, both for French and English. For the admission process, it's very simple. I will share with you later an email with all the informations. We require your last degree or baccalaureate, along with copy of passport, birth certificate, and the last transcript. The initial application is for free, so we receive all your documents, we evaluate them, and if you accept it, you receive a pre-admission. There is a small deposit, and then you receive your final letter of acceptance. To apply to study in the province of Quebec, there's an extra step, which is the application to CAQ, which takes about 2 weeks. So it's a full online request. it's called Certificate of Acceptance of Quebec, before being able to apply for study permit. So just, and when applying, there is 2 weeks to consider, but it's a very simple process, and we can obviously advise and assist you through all this process. A very important thing, we require that there won't be a gap in your career. If there is a gap like in studying, they should at least be filled with experience, with work or experience or traineeship. But we usually don't require, students with a big gap is very hard to approve. So this is regarding the CQ and study permit, as I've advised. It's a very simple process to go through, and we'll be here to assist you and advise you. And later on, if you have any questions regarding this part, we'll be happy to take all the questions one by one. Okay. So as an international student in the province of Quebec, or mostly everywhere in Canada, you will be able to work for 20 hours per week. So you are eligible to work 20 hours per week off campus. And if there is any holidays, you can work for full time during this period. So you have 20 hours when you are studying, and if there is any break, any holidays, you can work full time. So it helps you a lot it can help to provide an extra income as an international student. All international students require health insurance, which will be included in the fees. And most of our programs are between $14,000 and $30,000. So it's already included for either 1 year or 2 years, depending on your program. And this is mandatory and will cover all the fees or any extra, any medical coverage needed is already included. So this is regarding our affiliates. And to conclude, so as I said earlier, like the job market in Quebec, like there is currently about 70,000 positions to fill within the next 5 years. And all our programs, they are designed for students to, once they finish, to integrate the job market. That's why I said earlier, they're very specific, and they're very specific to fill, and all our programs are launched for high demand, or for jobs in high demand. So where there is a lack of qualified workers, that's the programs that mostly we have. So as I said earlier, Quebec, there is Amazon, there is Google, there's Facebook. So really, it's one of the cities with really big companies, and has currently very high jobs to fill. So thank you so much. I tried to keep it brief to leave time for the questions. I'm happy to answer, as I said, any question regarding our schools, the programs, life in Canada, in Quebec, study permit. So yeah, I think we can start. Thank you all for attending, and I will start with the questions. If there is any. Okay. So we'll start with the chat, and then I move to the questions. Hi everyone, thank you. Will there be information about the internship during the presentation? So regarding the presentation, regarding the internships, oh yes, there is some programs require internships, depending on the program, and we have a dedicated office that will assist you for the internships. But as I said, you have the internship, and also at the end of when you finish your program, and if successful, you will have directly a postgraduate work permit. Or maybe you can. So see the questions here. Which city has the most affordable living expenses in Quebec? So I would say the biggest two cities in the province of Quebec are Quebec City and Montreal. And if we compare these two cities, I would say Quebec is more affordable than Montreal. So there is this balance. Quebec City is slightly cheaper. Montreal is bigger. There is more things happening. So there is this balance depending on what you really want and what program. For example, if you are interested in IT, then Montreal is really the place to be. So it's really dependent on the field and the program you are interested. So how is career opportunities from Bulut? How is career opportunities in Quebec? As I said, Quebec today has about 70,000 jobs to fill in the next 5 years. They are really big companies. They are moving to become international hub in logistics and artificial intelligence. So there is a great opportunities in the province of Quebec for sure. Do 1 year diploma so from EDA, do 1 year diploma program include internships, or is there any diploma program option that include internships? Yes, we have few of 1 year programs that include many programs that include internships. And as I said, so one thing about our province, and you might not find it in other provinces, which in the province of Quebec, is that in other provinces it's very important to have internship, while in our province is you can have an internship, maybe not, but one thing is for sure is that when you finish your program, you have systematically a postgraduate work permit for 1 year or 3 years, depending on the length and hours of your program. So at the end of the program, you have a work permit that will allow you to really gain proper experience with that word. And so this is something very specific and unique about the province of Quebec. And as I said, that's one of the things that make it very interesting. Okay, I think it started from. Okay. The question is from Hale. Are all colleges offering English taught programs? Yes, most of all our programs are both available in French and English. So it's all our programs are available in French and English. You just decide which language you're interested in. And we also, if you don't have the level or the language enough for these programs, we have a pathway language program, so you can come with us. Depending, you start to live and study for a short period or long, depending on your current level, English or French, and then you can start directly your program. The question is from Baris. Is there any age limit to the medication receptionist program? No, there is no age limit to study in Canada. In either our programs, but one thing very important when applying for study permits is to make sure that your main intent is to study. So all 1 year programs have questions from Faiza. All 1 year programs have co-op. Not all the programs have co-op, but all the programs offer a postgraduate work permit, which is even more interesting than just a co-op. So you will have 1 year or 3 years to really do everything. So that's something very specific on all our programs, and this is something you might not find in any other private college other places. So that's very specific to the province of Quebec. Okay. The question is from Maida Abdullah. Tuition fees. So for the tuition fees, it really depends on the programs, but what I can do, maybe I can share with you to give you an idea on the tuition fees. So it varies from 14,000 to 30,000 depending on the program. But I can also share with you the full structure, and later on you will also have my details that I'm gonna add to the chat in case you have any questions or anything, you know what specific program you are interested in. We'll be happy to provide that. But in general, it's between 14,000 per 1 year program up to 25,000-30,000 for the 2 years programs. I know this is HSN presentation. So the question is from Umut. I know this is HSN presentation, but as a newly graduated person from Turkey, what happens if I can't go any college in Canada for certificates or etc. and still try to find a job? What is the chances of finding a job? I mean, in general, it's really dependent on your qualifications and how unique is your talent and the skills you can bring. I mean, it really depends on the person in general. So thank you, Umut. The question is from Serat. Which programs international students prefer mostly? I mean, if I want to build career in Canada, which program are the most advantageous? Very good question. So regarding all our programs, how we launch them usually? Usually is depending on really the high demand jobs in the market. That's the first thing. What is really needed? We see also the perspectives on the future. What is happening in the province? What's happening in Canada? So all our programs they offer a big advantage career-wise, and we don't launch them if there is not a real need, if there is no perspectives program. As I said earlier, it's not we don't have just a program like very general. No, they're very specific to fill a demand. For example, we have artificial intelligence and machine learning. We have cybersecurity. When it comes to civil engineering, it's design and testing, automobile mechanics, electricity. So it's a very specific programs, and it's really dependent on what you like. If you are into IT, I encourage a lot of the new graduates today to go for AI or cybersecurity. So it's really dependent on what if we have also logistics and global supply chain, which is becoming really big in the province of Montreal. So all these programs are very interesting. The trade skills as well. Even like if you tell me, well, I don't know about plumbing, I'm not sure. It's still a very valuable job here in Canada, and it pays very well. So this is something to know about. Zainab, some colleges sell fees per credit on website. How we can calculate it? How many credits we take per semester average? Thank you, Zainab. So for our programs, they aren't measured on credits. All our programs, you have the fees, the total fees of the full program. And so, as I said, for 1 year, the average is about 14,000. For 2 years, the average is between 26,000 to 30,000. This is for the full program, and the fees are paid every term. You pay a part of the program. Is there any options that offer English preparation year? Yes. This question is from Faiza. Yes, all our programs offer we have a pathway, language pathway program. So if someone is lacking in the level, doesn't have the level required to start the program, they can come to us with the conditional letter for the program they want, and they can study depending on their current level from 1 month to 1 year of English or French, depending on the language of the program, and then they can directly have access to the program. So this is something we offer, and This is something we offer, and if someone doesn't have the level required, they can study. Let me see what questions. What else questions do we have here? Okay. Are the colleges private or public? So this question from Zainab Nihal. The colleges we're offering today are private. But as I said earlier, for the province of Quebec, it doesn't matter if you are private or public, because all the graduates from either private or colleges will receive the postgraduate work permit. So this is something very specific about the province of Quebec. This question from Zainab Nihal: is it possible to get work permit after graduation? Yes, it is possible. Depending on the length of the program, you will receive either 1 year or 3 years at the end of the program, and for all the programs that I introduced you to today, for almost all the schools that are in the province of Quebec. Okay. So there is no other questions.
Hi, Sufyan. Actually, we have a new question from Zeynep Aptal.
Sure.
Regarding to credit transferring, can you see?
Yes. Okay. Yes, absolutely. So regarding the credits, there's no credits in our programs. They down per credit. Now you pay for the program. So the full program is either 1 year or 2 years, and 1 year would be an average of 15,000. The 2 years is about 30,000 Canadian dollars. So these are the fees for the programs, and the average of the program depends. As an international full-time students, you have mandatory 20 hours of studies per week. So this is the minimum that you will be studying in all our programs. We have a question from Miriam. Our Hermes colleges are only in Quebec. So let me show you very briefly again. So most of the colleges are in the province of Quebec. So Aviron, Quebec is in the city of Quebec. Matrix is in Montreal. Cégep de la Gaspé is in Montreal. Cégep Marie-Victorin is in Montreal. Ascent College is in Montreal, apart from Academy of Learning in Toronto. But most of our main colleges for the programs of 1 year or 2 years are in the province of Quebec. So whenever you finish any program of these, you will have that based in Quebec, in the province of Quebec, and you will have your postgraduate certificate. This is the question. Okay, so still questions here. Okay, how is life in Montreal for foreign students? For Montreal, as I said, it's very multicultural. It's very diverse. It's very international, and I find it personally very lively as a city. It's a very diverse. It's a metropolitan. It has this European style, like it's more like it has this European style, which is make it very lively, the architecture, and so it's ranked actually, I believe just last week, one of the top student cities in the world. If I can confirm, yeah, city top student destination. Yes, it was so exactly. So it was ranked best student cities out of 125 city for students. So which is it can give you an idea how nice is it and how is it for students to be ranked top international student city for in like as per QS ranking. So it's a very lively city to be in as a foreign students. It will be nice also if you never studied or learned French. It's gonna help you to learn French with our support and the government programs. You can even get financial support to study French. So it's very interesting. Sorry, the question was earlier, is it possible credit transferring from a Turkish university 2 years? It depending, it can be possible, but as I said, most of our programs are already very short. So they already, maybe with your qualifications, instead of doing the 2-year program, they can do the 1-year program. It might be possible, but it really depends on your current program and what you studied. But I will share just my details here in the chat. You will also receive them by email, and you can contact me, and of course we'll be happy to assist any one of you. So I'll just continue here the questions. The question is from Eda. Is there any business related master program options? So our programs aren't at the master level, as they don't really follow the academic classifications. It's more like diplomas or certificates. But in related to business, we have, for example, the global supply chain management. So this is a very appealing program for the province of Quebec. I have a question here from Samit. How long it takes application process after providing necessary documents? Is there any flexibility about application deadlines this year? So we have 3 intakes per year. We have the intake of May, September, and January. So all these, so we have 3 intakes per year. Usually the admission process doesn't take long. We can evaluate students' application within 48 hours to 1 week maximum. And of course, we're very flexible. We understand that this year it's been different, so we extended our deadlines. But also that in the case of it's not possible for May, we have September. If it's not possible for September, we have January. So it's making it very flexible for students to join our programs at any time of the year. They don't really have to wait until September next year. But there are few intakes within the same year, so they can join whenever it's possible, or they have all the information ready. The question is from Mayeda. So yes, will we receive an email including all the details? Yes, you will receive an email including all the details with my details, and if you have any specific question, you can also reach out at any time. Okay. Do we have any? Okay, I have a question here from Marian. If we get a graduation in Toronto and academic firm, can we also get a work permit? No, so unfortunately, only for academic learning in Toronto, it won't be possible. Like I said, all the programs in available in the province of Quebec, you have directly postgraduate work permit. But other programs in other provinces, you only receive the work permit if public. So for academic learning, it's not going to be possible. But if you enroll in any other program in Montreal or Quebec, like mostly for any of the 5 colleges, like Aviron, Matrix, Ascent, Cégep de la Gaspésie, Cégep Marie-Victorin, you will receive your work permit. Okay. There is any other questions here? Okay.
Yes, thank you for your answer, Sufyan. I think we can maybe wait for another a couple of questions.
Yes, sure, absolutely. Please don't hesitate if you have any questions related to life in general here in Montreal or in Canada. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you, Umut, and I'm still here for any of the questions. And yeah, as I said, like we have 3 intakes. Usually, regarding the study permit, it is advised to allow to start your application at least 2 months before the intake. So usually for my intake it is within this month, usually to start, because to allow enough time for study permit, to get all your documents ready. And as I said, specifically for the province of Quebec, there is an extra 2 weeks to consider for the CEQ. But other than that, it's a very flexible and easy to process to go through. Okay. So there's a question from Miriam. Is there any possibility to study any of your colleges while not speaking French? I mean, is English enough to come to Quebec? Yes, absolutely. That's totally right. So you don't need to know any French to come to the province of Quebec or to study with us. We have programs that are fully in English, and in the city it will be still manageable to not speak French. Everyone is mostly bilingual. Most of the things are available in English. But once over there as a student, we will encourage you. You will have to attend some French classes with us. There is, as I said, if you would like to learn French, you can attend some government programs that will provide financial support. So it's to come or study with us, you don't need any French. That's the first thing. But as a students, we will encourage you to study French, and it's going to help you. It's a great first to learn a second language, and also for your immigration, it will be very helpful to know a second. So it's the second language of Canada. It's going to open new career opportunities. So you are very encouraged to study French once you're here in Canada. But to come or to study, you don't need to know any French. All our programs are available in English, and you can also have like even in the city, it will be enough to get your way around and do everything as a fully English speaker. So thank you, Marianne. So I've shared also my my informations in the chat. We will email all of you, and of course, if there is any question, I'll be happy to answer it, and I'll be available. I hope I answered all.
Thank you very much, Sophia. I think you covered all of the questions.
Yes, that's great. Well, thank you, Zainab. Thanks to everyone for attending. I really enjoyed sharing with you the programs, what is life here. I also remain, as I said, very available to answer any of your questions. I mean, either regarding programs like here, you have a question, please do not hesitate to reach out. I'll be really happy and pleased to answer all of your questions. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Zainab, and thank you to IEFT team. Thank you, Hasna.
Yes, thank you again, Sofian. It was a pleasure to have you in IEFT Talks. Also, I would like to thank the participants in Turkish as well. Katıldığınız için teşekkür ederiz arkadaşlar. Hermes Colleges Network ile ilgili diğer sorularınız için Sofian'ın paylaşmış olduğu mail adresinden iletişime geçebilirsiniz. Yarınki webinarlarımızda görüşmek üzere. Thank you again, Sofian.
Thank you. Teşekkürler.
Take care. Bye bye.